Okay, so in this short video, we're going to discuss the psychology behind a successful social community. If you're building a social community, how do you make sure that it's successful? Now, most social communities, independent social communities, are profile graveyards. You have tons of people joining. They don't even create their profile. They just see what the community is about. If they don't like it, they likely leave and never come back. And that's what leads to the community graveyards. So the psychology behind a successful social community, you pretty much have to understand the mindset of business owners in general. Now, most people in America, when they create a business, their first step is to go online, post content, nothing's happening. Eventually, they give up in 3 months. So most people's psychological profile, business owners who join social media communities, they're pretty much there just to promote their business. The concept of network or community doesn't really resonate immediately. Say, for instance, most social media platforms, you have to think about it, they're just malls. In a mall, you find stores that are next to stores that are next to stores. So what happens if you have a social community full of business owners? Then it's just a mall with no foot traffic because it's almost like I have a shoe store, you have dresses. I'm going to come to you every day and try to sell you my shoes. So in these social media platforms, that's what it is, just businesses and businesses. We know that a mall can't be successful without foot traffic. Just one of the reasons why I believe that, yes, you should get a social ad campaign going to promote your community. If you have a little bit of funds with it, I would suggest that just to keep the foot traffic coming in. Now, that's just one element because, as I said before, if you got 1,000 business owners on the social media community, since they don't understand the concept of networking or even a community, they're just going to be stores next to each other at the mall with no foot traffic. So that means that you pretty much have to teach people the concept of network or community. Say, for instance, if you have a neighborhood or a street, okay, well, just because you have a street of houses, that doesn't make it a community. It doesn't become a community until the people in each house is coming together to work together to resolve issues that affect the entire neighborhood. That's when it becomes a community. When you can knock on somebody's door and ask for sugar, that's when it becomes a community. When you're babysitting someone else's kids, that's when it becomes a community. If you're not working together in a community, then what you have is a parking lot for businesses. And that's what most social profiles are. So when it comes to helping the members in your community, it's a good idea to teach community as well as network so they can understand how it works. There is a dynamic to it, and most people don't understand it. So you can implement things in your community to teach them while they use the community. But let me give you another example. Say, for instance, even when it comes to the LinkedIn platform, you post content. If somebody happens to like your content or do something, most business owners, they don't even go back to look at the people who are liking their content. They don't even return the favor. People just want to show up and get praise. And that's the reason why most social media platforms fail and most business owners fail. They're not being social. Okay. And this is the reason why business owners fail. Somebody likes your comment or your content. You should say hello, thank you, let's follow each other, try to give them something in return. But most business owners aren't really aware of this, but this is something that has to be taught inside the community. Also, here's another interesting gem. I organize things in my community to make sure I'm keeping them engaged. These people are in these communities, you pretty much have to serve them. If you would like coaching on how to do this, a month of coaching, you can book a month of coaching. Click the Calendly link below, set up an appointment, and we'll have a quick chat on how we can set up a month of consultation for you to help you out with your community. If you're thinking about building one, or if you already have one and you want to grow it. Now, when it comes to the community, you pretty much have to serve these people. Social media, major social media platforms, they don't serve the community. Um, the people who own these platforms, they believe that they're doing you a favor. Even though you come to their community and post all this beautiful content, the owners believe that they're doing you a favor. So when it comes to independent social media and the evolution of it, the platform has to serve the people, the members. Remember, it's a mall. So you have to take care of your responsibility to provide traffic to the mall so they're not just selling to each other. You got to teach them how to benefit each other in this community and work together so they can benefit each other's business. So certain, say for instance, certain groups inside the community, say for instance, you can have ask questions where they can go and actually ask a question, something that's stumbling them so that they can get a response from another business owner in the community. But it's all types of strategies you can use. Say for instance, serving the community is this. As you can see here, this is one of the benefits of being in the community. Schedule your 10-minute new member Zoom interview and get your business website and social links featured across our social media platforms. I am serving you. As soon as you come in the community, we're going to do a Zoom uh, 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 a Zoom interview where I'm going to find out about your business, your links, and I'm going to broadcast that information inside the community as well as on our social media platforms. You have to serve these people, and to a certain extent, it's kind of primal, but you have to appeal to their vanity as a business owner. You have to do things that they know is going to benefit their business. Say, for instance, we'll introduce you to multiple independent social networks and communities. Why would we do that? Well, it's large networks out there. That shows that we have a community, but we're not selfish. Our true goal is to benefit you. So we're here to serve you. But they can come in contact with uh, other independent social media platforms so they can extend their reach and really get their business and out there and really begin to network. Now, on the inside, $2,500 value for just $5 when they join the community. Learn directly from our brand ambassador, which is me, as they share real-world digital marketing strategies, insider tips, and the exact methods we're using to grow our own businesses. So the methods that I'm using to market my own business, I'm making it available on the inside. Now, most places you go to retrieve this type of information that I'm sharing, it can cost you anywhere from 2,500 to 5,000. It can also save you 3 to 4 years trying to figure out this digital marketing thing, and you're getting it just for $5. I am serving the community. Business grants. I'm part of a community that regularly posts business grants. So this is something. If you get in the hang of things, you have to serve the community. Are you serving them? And also, you have to create a certain, depending on what platform you use, will dictate what you can do, what you can't do. But you have to set up different plans. You have to continuously think these things up to make sure that the beehive is active on the inside. Like I have an area inside of the community where you have the ability or the option to post your most recent project. Okay, you're promoting your business, videotape it, let us know on video what you're doing, so on and so forth, to keep them engaged inside the community. And also, I'm going to give you the last gem. I'm going to hold that for the interview, if you, or not the interview, or the appointment. If you want to hire me as a consultant, and one of the most valuable gems is pretty much reserved for that because you can do all these things. It can take time. Actually, if you have 2 to 3 people helping you out with this, you can produce even faster results. But there's one magic gem that I'm going to reserve for the consultation. If you want to hire me as a consultant to coach you for a month to get your community growing or to build your community. But also, as you can see here, I got another gem. If you're using TikTok, 52 hooks that you can speak in the first 3 seconds of your video. So I'm just giving away free stuff. Also, I'm showing them how to use this to find clients for their business. So I'm pretty much serving the community. So this is the psychology, as a recap, behind a successful social community. You have to understand the mindsets of the people when they jump on social media. They just want to show up. They want thousands of people to like their content, even if it's not worthy of that much like and praise. They want to be served. You have to provide opportunities. You pretty much have to lead them along. The psychology behind a successful social community. If you need coaching, click the Calendly link below, set an appointment, and book a month of consultation and coaching in the area. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.